And we've got the Diamondbacks against the Brewers. Those futures open right now. Look, the Diamondbacks aren't gonna. I never want any chalk. Once we get down to get down to the final 12 teams, 8 teams, whatever. Right. I want to try to find just a few spots to plunk a few dollars down. We already talked about the Brewer. Pardon me, guys. The Brewers lose. Look. If they've lost uh, Woodruff, that's going to hurt. And Woodward, uh, that's going to hurt, right? We were talking about how the addition of him towards the end of the season was like picking up a trade or a free agent, right? But that's kind of hurt Milwaukee now. And now I'm looking for somebody a little different. Man, Arizona looks like an interesting team. I'm just trying to look for any team that can, put up a little bit of miracle showing and be that team. This is baseball after all. I mean, even a best of 7 series isn't the fairest of tests, to be honest, when we get to that point. But look, I'm not against. I'm still on the Dodgers. I think most are kind of shifted to the Braves now at this point. Maybe they're on the Orioles, but with the inexperience. So I'll just say Diamondbacks got a win last night. I think I might try to find a way to get a few dollars on them out of all the teams left. The other one was kind of maybe Florida after Miami after Milwaukee's misfortune, but at least Arizona has a win under their belt now. That is going to affect their odds slightly. Hey, you guys might be talking about this game already. And Solo says he likes the Diamondbacks. Jamal says he's on the Diamondbacks as well. So for me in this one, look, you got Gallen. He's the reason why you had Milwaukee yesterday with Corbin Burns up $1.70. Yeah, we tried to give out Milwaukee on the run line. I just liked it because it was $1.70 on the regular money line. We gave out the over as a premium play, and got a little dicey there for a few innings when the bullpens did well, and Burns was still rocked a little bit, but ended up going over in that game. We got the premium winner yesterday in that one, despite going with Milwaukee in the game. So here, I don't have a problem with, maybe trying Arizona again. I'm just not sure at this point, but I think with Gallen, 3.73 ERA in his last 5 starts, he hasn't been totally overwhelming. And the Arizona is 7-11 with Gallen on the road. And this is his first ever playoff appearance. So there's some pressure on Gallen. I think he will respond, but Peralta's kind of interesting in this position. Now, he did have an ERA of 4 in September and a 1-2 record, but interestingly, Peralta 12-4, the Brewers at home with him on the mound. So, and he's also been good in the playoffs. 8 innings, 1 start in 3 playoff appearances, a 3.13 ERA. But note his record against the Diamondbacks: 4 appearances, 2 starts, a 0.55 ERA, and a 3-0 record. Now, Milwaukee, despite losing, mashed 12 hits last night, but could manage 3 of 11 in scoring position. Okay, but it was Arizona that had the big rally from 3 runs down, basically to win it 6-3. So Arizona used 7 pitchers really last night, 6 relievers to get 19 outs. So going to need real strong work here from Gallen. Funny, Arizona just 1 of 10 with runners in scoring position despite their 6 runs last night. So Mike is, big Gallen supporter here. You're going to need him right now you have the comfortability of a 1-0 lead, but you can. That's kind of why I'm kind of looking. If you get on those futures early here, you're already 1 up. You got Gallon today. I'm not sure what I'm doing on the side necessarily, or I'm not willing to tip my hand because I'm probably going to have be uh, on a premium. But I am going under here on the show in this one at 7.5, under at -115. Darren says all the steam seems on the D-backs in this one, and they're at -$1.10 on FanDuel. Hello to Dave here today. Also, Dave, nice to have you. Who do you like in this one, Dave? Between your Milwaukee Brewers, Dave, maybe you could be our Milwaukee correspondent up there and tell us what the fans are thinking, what the pressure is going into this one today with Freddie Peralta. And I think he can. I think Freddie's going to come with it today and have a strong game and match Zach Gallen. I think we will get a strong pitcher's duel. Maybe first 5 under. Dave says Brewers bounce back in this one. So I'm not. I'm going premium here on the side, so I just don't want to say too much here. This is my show with my picks here. Are trying to give the best preview possible of the game, and I like a pitcher's duel here. Yeah, there was a lot of bullpen usage yesterday, but I thought they did well, and they balanced the bullpen well. I mean, there was a stretch there. We had the over yesterday, Dave, as a premium, and it ended up 4-3 for the longest time until that ball was absolutely smashed, and that got it over the total to 6-3. And that was the only hit with runners in scoring position, by the way, for Arizona. So, all right. It's going to be under for me in this one. By the way, Milwaukee used 6 relievers also last night to get 15 outs. And probably in this one, Williams, he threw 31 pitches. So let's just face it. I mean, Williams, yeah. Dave says they have some issues in their bullpen, but obviously last night, and maybe they weren't, because of the late, but it was almost like on that pitch, it was a do or die. I mean, he was coming with the heat, right? Came in with the heater fastball, and it got rocked out even harder. What was it, 106 miles an hour? It might have been higher velocity exit velo than that. So Williams threw 31 pitches last night, but I've still got under in this one. I think Gallen Peralta work deep here, so maybe if you feel more comfortable, first 5. Most says he thinks I'm on the Diamondbacks, and he's got the laughing, crying emoji like he thinks I'm on it. We'll see. Might have to relate. And look, I've got $1.25 up there right now. I don't know what you guys think, but it looks like the Brewers are actually the ones taking a little bit of action here. The move does seem to be on the Brewers. That might not surprise me with them in a pressure situation down 1-0. But again, Zach Gallen, I mean, if you looked up and down the line, you do have Aaron Nola. Probably would take, well, I don't know. You might shift to Nola for one game. Gallen's the guy you want for the future at this point. But anyway, hey, Perky here today says no one touches Gallen today. Either way, both of these teams are not very good. All right. Well, I'm looking on there. I will be placing some money on Arizona to win the World Series today, Perky. But again, just trying to find maybe one good dog somewhere near the 20, over 20-1 to roll with a little bit. At this point, this is where I want to get involved. I want a chalk here. All right. I want to get chalky. I'll get chalky on the last game of the season, and lay $1.75 or something like that. I mean, look what some of these teams are to win the World Series. The Dodgers, prices probably aren't fair already. So give me something out of the way, something above the 20-1 range. Try to find the best team there. And Arizona, they're just a kind of an interesting lot right now.